Away and lights out, away we go. George Russell has got a good launch and he's into the first corner ahead of Hamilton. Hamilton seems to have held position as well from Max Verstappen. Norris has launched Leclerc on those soft tyres into P5. The medium tyres not getting a good launch off the line. Bottas and Tsunoda launching past Stroll as well. And Russell's got a great start there as Tsunoda comes out of the pits to join the back, but good start from Russell and Hamilton there. Russell already got 7 tenths over Hamilton, and Hamilton is already 7 tenths ahead of Verstappen as well. Good launches from the Mercedes. Couldn't have asked for a better start, guys, from them. Everyone holding station as they go around the twisty middle section for the first time. Full tank of fuel. Really can put a lot of load through those tyres. And we have a yellow flag. Has someone spun? Ricardo and Magnussen have had contact. They've spun. Oh no, Ricardo and Magnussen falling to the back of the grid, and there's a safety car. A safety car on the first lap. Ricardo and Magnussen have made contact. Oh no. I'm waiting for the TV to catch up. But Russell got an absolute brilliant start off the line. Hamilton got a pretty decent start as well. But I'm waiting for everything to catch up. So what happened with Magnussen and Ricardo? Did someone has definitely tried to poke a nose and send it up the inside there, or maybe Magnussen spun and Ricardo's T-boned him? Very easy to do. Here we go. They're going through turn 6 as I'm watching it on TV. Just waiting for it to catch up. And it's a real shame for Magnussen and for Ricardo. Oh no, Danny Rick. Oh no. So, Danny Rick poked into the back of Kevin Magnussen, spun Magnussen. You think Danny Rick's going to go through and get away with it, but Magnussen spins and actually rolls into Ricardo, who is now into the barriers. Both of them are out of the race. Bit of karma, really, because it's Danny Ricciardo's mistake. It would have been very fortunate if Danny Ricciardo got through that, but that wasn't Kevin Magnussen's fault. But no news of... Oh, here we go. Right, safety cars coming in. George Russell is backing up the pack, guys. We're about to go racing once again. Here we go. So, remember, it is full throttle all the way from T12 down to the TT1. But George Russell is timing this. He's waiting. He doesn't want to give everyone an unnecessary tow. So, he is going to go probably around turn 14. He can wait until the safety car line. I don't quite know when the safety car line is, but I probably expect him to go around the DRS start line, backing everyone up. We'll see if anyone... Can he get a good look? Is anyone going to nip a launch on someone? They're still bunched up. And there we go. Full speed. Away they go. George waited till the very last minute to get the race started again. Try and not get everyone an unnecessary tow. So, Verstappen has got past Hamilton into T1, guys. And Russell, they're going side by side and Verstappen's dropped back. Verstappen and Hamilton, oh no, they've had contact. Verstappen and Hamilton are dropping back down the field. They've had contact. It was bound to happen. Have they picked up punctures? There is definite contact between Verstappen and Hamilton as they're falling back down the grid. Hamilton is they're both falling back. I reckon they've got punctures. But Perez is now into P2 with Leclerc jumping Norris into P3. And there's a yellow flag. Leclerc, who was P3, has now spun it and is at the back of the pack. What is happening? Leclerc has got moving again, so it was clearly just a spin. No safety car required. But I'm just watching it back on TV. Russell is pulling away from Perez. So we're watching the TV coverage and Verstappen goes round the outside of Hamilton. And they made contact. And yeah, Verstappen's got a broken front wing. And so has Lewis Hamilton. They've both got broken front wings. So expect them to come into the pit lane. Or, no, maybe not. They're continuing on. Verstappen is definitely coming into the pit. So Hamilton is continuing on. There was definite bodywork flying off of the Mercedes, but I don't know if that was a front wing or if that was body, or if that was floor damage. But, Charles Leclerc. So Charles Leclerc and Lando Norris touched as they went round turn 6. And Leclerc goes into the wall. Has to replace his front wing as he's in the pit lane at the moment. But my God, guys, what a start to this race this is. What a start. I love Interlagos. We know Verstappen's got the pace, but it's now all for Max to do. But George Russell now 1.5 seconds ahead of Perez. Only one more lap, I believe it is, until DRS is activated. But Norris now under attack from Carlos Sainz. Is Carlos Sainz ahead of Norris? He is on those medium tyres. So Carlos Sainz today could come into this race on the medium tyres, not too far behind the front two. This is interesting, guys. So, it's all been thrown up. It's all been thrown up in the air. Everything that we predicted has just been turned on its head in the first couple of laps. Absolutely amazing. Now, there's a yellow flag. Where's that yellow flag? Norris has stopped. Norris has stopped. Is this a safety car? Has he pulled it over to a safe area, or have we got a safety car? I'm waiting. That's definitely an area where he can pull over. But he has stopped. Norris has stopped. Lando lost power. And it's a virtual safety car. It's a virtual safety car. So they can probably roll that car away from where he is. He's on kind of like he's on like the middle of the track there. I don't think that's a full safety car. He'll be able to move, the marshals will be able to move that in between the track here so it's out of the way. But yeah, virtual safety car. Alonso making an opportunity of a cheap pit stop here. This is going to benefit Alonso coming out on fresher, soft tyres compared to the guys ahead. He is going to come out behind his teammate. Brilliant. That's really where we want to keep an eye on, guys. Alonso and Ocon, round 2. Or shall we say round 3? Because they had 2 incidents yesterday. Well, that's going to be an interesting one. That is going to be... and there's a safety car. Oh. So they can't get rid of Lando's car. They can't safely get rid of Lando's car without a... I'm not sure how I feel about this. I feel like this is a bit of false drama. But the marshals... So the marshals, like... Remember with Danny Ricciardo's car in Monza? They couldn't move that McLaren. They can't move Lando's car either. So they need to get a recovery vehicle out there to get the McLaren off the track, out of the way. So, okay, it does require a safety car. I take back what I said, but here we go. So, Russell has got it all to do from Hamilton. Hamilton is going to want this win, of course. Don't rule out Perez or Sainz. Verstappen they're quite fortunate that Verstappen is down in P10 at the moment. So he won't come into the equation. But we've got a grandstand finish again here, guys. Grandstand finish. Well, it looks like the safety car is coming in, guys. And I don't know why Tsunoda hasn't unlapped himself. He might get a penalty for that. But we're about to go racing again. Here we go. Things are going to get spicy between the Alpines. And here, of course, with the Mercedes at the front. They need to be careful that they don't give up a position to Perez or to Sainz because things could get tasty. But we've got 11 laps remaining of this race. It's pretty much another sprint race, guys. And here we go. George Russell has got the run down into T1. He has managed to hold off Lewis Hamilton as they go into the first corner. Lewis hasn't been able to get the position. Everyone holds station. Leclerc has got past Bottas, to be expected. So here it goes again. Is Russell going to be able to hold off Lewis down into T4? Doesn't look like, without DRS enabled at the moment. We have to wait 2 laps. Ocon has got past Vettel, so he's pretty much shut up his own team. Let me race, let me concentrate on Vettel, and that's exactly what he's done. Alonso is now easily past Vettel. Let's see if team orders come into play, and will Ocon adhere to him. But Russell is now 8 tenths ahead of Hamilton, and on those slightly fresher tyres, he's got the grip. He's already nearly broken that DRS range. 9 tenths from Hamilton. Perez on those medium tyres is going to hold up Sainz, that's for sure. Sainz 3 tenths behind. Leclerc close behind as well. Don't rule out Leclerc here, but he is on much older soft tyres. And George Russell, 9 tenths, nearly a second ahead of Hamilton, opened on that first lap. This has been a brilliant drive from Russell today, I must admit. If he goes on to win this race, it is thoroughly deserved. 1 second now between Hamilton, but Hamilton will get the toe up behind Russell into T1. And Perez has been able to hold off Sainz without the DRS enabled yet. The Ferrari just doesn't quite have enough to get past Perez. But Sainz, with the much fresher, softer compound tyres, is already on the back of Perez. Is he going to be able to overtake him? He really needs to get past the Red Bull if he has a chance of getting up behind Lewis. And, of course, holding off his own teammate, Charles, as well. He hasn't been able to. So, Tsunoda has now let everyone through being the lap car. That was a total mix-up there. And Alonso has got past Ocon. So, Ocon did adhere to team orders there. Not as spicy as we thought it was going to be. Probably a sensible decision. And Alonso is already past Bottas. Wow, Alonso. We didn't include him in driver of the day, guys. They have really, really benefited from this virtual safety car. If it wasn't for the virtual safety car, Alonso was going to finish probably in the points, but nowhere near as high up as he is. Is it deserved? You can say if it is or isn't, but still great drives anyway. And Russell has already broken the DRS toe, or the DRS range of Hamilton. 1.2 seconds ahead now because DRS is going to be enabled this lap. 1:13.7 from Russell. That is a great time. Perez much, much slower on those medium tyres, holding up the Ferraris. Look at that. Over a second slower than the Mercedes Perez. He is really holding up Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc on those soft tyres. The Sainz really needs to overtake Perez, but he just doesn't have the straight line speed. This time around, DRS will be open, so Sainz will be able to be a bit more aggressive. And all the while this is happening, Alonso is catching up to Leclerc. Woo. Carlos Sainz is now... Oh, Carlos Sainz is ahead of Perez. Yes, a much needed move for him. Now, how quickly is he going to be able to make up time on those Mercedes? Has he got the pace in free air? Verstappen has got past Ocon as well and is now on the chase to catch up with Alonso. But Alonso is now on the back of Leclerc. Alonso's going to come into play here, guys. He has got 8 lap fresher softs than Leclerc, and he's on a much softer compound tyre than Perez. Grandstand finish, guys, with Alonso there, but the Mercedes aren't pulling away. So Carlos Sainz, 2.7 seconds behind Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton staying around 1.3 seconds behind Russell outside the DRS. They really of course, Hamilton wants to win this, but a 1-2 is important for them today to show really that they're back. Leclerc is 2 tenths behind Perez. DRS open. He is surely going to have Perez down into the first corner. Here he is side by side, and Charles Leclerc is ahead of Perez. Is he able to hold it as they exit the S's? Yes, he is. And Perez is struggling on those 16 old lap medium tyres, and Alonso is now right on the back of him. 3 tenths, 2 tenths behind. DRS open. Is he going to have him into turn 4? No. He is going to hold position just for now, but Perez is going to drop another position and will eventually be probably overtaken by Verstappen. Verstappen is going to overtake Perez here because even with a 5-second penalty, this is just ridiculous. This is what a safety car can do. If you end up on the wrong side of a safety car, it can really just completely outdo your race, and Perez doesn't really deserve that. He's driven a good race today, but just how it goes sometimes, just how it goes. But Alonso on the back of Perez now. Is he going to be able to overtake him? DRS open, 2 tenths behind, 1 tenth. Is he going to be able to overtake Perez down into the first corner? No, but he's right on the back of him. He's got the grip out of turn 2. Oh, well, this is done deal for Alonso. He is 1 tenth behind Perez now. They're side by side as they go down the main straight. Not even a second. There we go. Alonso is ahead of Perez. He's been able to hold that position. And Alonso will now go on and chase Charles Leclerc of all people. Alonso is in P5. Was it too early of our driver of the day vote, guys? Probably. And Verstappen is fast approaching as well. Unfortunately, Vettel has lost position to Stroll on those medium tyres and fallen outside of the points. So not deserved, guys. So not deserved. Really disappointing there that Vettel has been left on the medium tyres. He's a sitting duck, just like Perez is. Likely, but Max Verstappen is closing up on Perez. Nothing Perez can do. He's been left a sitting duck on those medium tyres, and Verstappen will overtake him. And here we go, round the last corner, and George Russell is coming across the line. He is your 2022 Brazilian Grand Prix winner. A Mercedes 1-2 with Hamilton in second, Sainz in third. Guys, George Russell has won his first Grand Prix ever in F1. A well-deserved win, and Hamilton has come second to make it a Mercedes 1-2. What? Leclerc, a brilliant recovery from him up to P4. Once again, a brilliant recovery from Verstappen as well. And Fernando Alonso, massively benefiting from the virtual safety car and the safety car to work his way up from 17th position to 5th. Great drive. Perez screwed over by the safety car down into P7. Ocon, still a great drive as well. Vettel just finishes outside of the points, guys. But Bottas, a great drive in P9. Woo! Drive to Survive worthy. I'll tell you what, if they don't include this weekend in their episode next season, I'm going to be screwing, because we had Magnussen, we had the sprint, and we've had this race. I mean, it's been overall an eventful weekend. And guys, I know I keep saying it, this race needs to be the last race of the season. It deserves to be the F1 finale. I made a video on it. Go check it out. 5 minutes of your time, 6 minutes of your time. I should add this race to it as well, because every single race is drama here. It's just such a great track. It promotes racing. The track conditions force a two-stop. We get rain every now and then as well, which adds to the spiciness. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant race, guys. Brilliant weekend overall.